Palantir Technologies. Billionaire Peter Thiel's crowning achievement was used in Operation Warp Speed to track and trace millions of Americans during the so-called pandemic, now called a plandemic. As we now know, the COVID-19 virus was developed in the U.S. at Fort Detrick Bioweapons Lab in Maryland, and then weaponized at the Wuhan Institute of Virology in China. Tens of millions of Americans tracked and traced. What was the purpose of infecting, tracking, and tracing, and killing of millions of Americans? Palantir has been used for years by intelligence services, the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, and other deep state actors to track license plates, to read emails, to listen to phone calls, to track bank transactions, create a giant database of your family, friends, and work relationships so that they can predict everything you will do before even you know what you will do. But that wasn't enough for them. The COVID-19 pandemic brought calls for complete surveillance. Remember when they wanted everyone to download an app to let you know if you came into contact with somebody who had COVID? This meant a giant database would have tracked the location data of every single person in America. Yay! Remember when you had to show your vaccine card to enter a restaurant? I have my vaccine card. Can I come into your restaurant? Please, please. Who came up with this idea? Early in the pandemic, the Rockefeller Foundation, joined at the hip with Peter Thiel's Palantir, released a book called National COVID-19 Testing Action Plan. This is from the Thiel Rockefeller so-called action plan. They wanted us to download an app to track and trace every single minute of every single day. They wanted us to carry a national photo ID card, a COVID-19 ID card with medical and genetic information embedded in the card. Yes, you heard that right. Your genetic information embedded in the card. Your DNA information. They wanted us to present this card everywhere we went and scan it. Whee! Sending your location to a giant database. We'd have to present this card when we went to school, to work, got on buses, trains, airplanes, went to concerts and sporting events. Yippee! Tracking us. But before this Rockefeller total surveillance fruition came to America, well, some of America woke up. We realized not only that the safe and effective vaccine wasn't protecting us from COVID. In fact, it gave people COVID by destroying our immune systems. It was also giving people strokes, heart attacks. Remember that? All the sports figures? Seizures, and in some cases, killing people. And guess what else? 2 years later, cancer rates are through the roof. Cancer, like death marching across America, is killing millions. That was part 2 of their plan, population control. Globalists like Thiel and his Rockefeller handlers think there are too many people in the world. Bill Gates famously admitted they would use vaccines to reduce the population to kill not millions, but billions. Will these mass murderers be brought to justice? God help us all.